all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights.
For Dog Pound Incorporated, the biggest win, his first win. Gutierrez wins the Indianapolis 250.
We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high.
And your 2023 Haas IndyCar Series champion is Luna Lona in the 00.
While we may be finished with our little California swing to start out the 2024 Haas IndyCar Series season, the action is just getting started as we are here in Austin, Texas, here at Circuit of the Americas, ready to get round number 5 of the 2024 Haas IndyCar Series underway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Circuit of the Americas here in Austin, Texas for the running of Firestone, Indy, Texas. What's going on, everybody? Caleb here, and welcome to Firestone, Indy, Texas, here at Circuit of the Americas, round 5 of the 2024 Haas IndyCar Series season. We're in for a good one here today. Circuit of the Americas, one of the more unique road courses that we'll definitely go to on the schedule. It's got pretty much about anything you could ask for. It's got tons of elevation changes. It's got lots of tight corners, it's got sweeping corners, it's got long straightaways. It's got just about a little bit of everything. Well, you know what they say, everything's bigger in Texas. And this track definitely shows that, but yeah, we're here for run number 5 on the 2024 Haas IndyCar Series season. Definitely been a season to remember so far, at least in my opinion. It's been really fun so far. And like I said, we're just getting started. We got 15 laps of action here today at this 3.4 mile road course. Should see a pit cycle somewhere in there as well, so that'll definitely really spice things up here. And judging by the last couple of races we've seen here, I wouldn't count chaos out either. We could see a fair share of that, but we'll just have to see how things go. But we'll go ahead and get these guys rolling here from Circuit of the Americas. And first thing we'll take a look at is point standings heading into the race. Have a lot of time to talk about stuff as these guys get rolling, as this is a long track. But taking a look at the point standings coming into this race, it's Angel Oliveira currently atop the point standings by 19 points over Thomas Troxel. Oliveira still yet to finish outside the top 5 this season, and winner of the last race at Willow Springs. She's starting 3rd here today, and no one's Circuit of the Americas, and it's turn number 1. Oliveira has a pretty good shot at potentially nabbing the lead out of turn 1, so we really have to watch out for that 41 car as this race goes on. But take a look further on down the point standings. Chris Reynolds has dropped down to 3rd. He's 20 points behind Angel Oliveira. Bradley Bradshaw, Homestead winner, is currently 4th. He's 39 back. Zachary Fitzwater is 5th, 45 back. Nicholas Samadillo up to 6th. He's 60 back, along with Logan Williams, your Riverside winner. Max Anderson is 8th in points. He's 65 back. Braden Perez is 9th, 70 back. And Luna Lona, last year's champion, is currently 10th in the standings. She is 72 points back. But taking a look, your pole sitter for today's race, that's a 00, Christian Vargas, driving for Dog Pound Incorporated. I know Vargas is definitely looking for a good run here today. Coming into this race, 26th in points. I know he's definitely looking for a good run here today. He's been plagued with bad luck so far this season. Definitely looking for a good turnaround here, but starting lineup will be displayed on the left-hand side of your screen, along with the race info and previous winners. It's going to be interesting to see how this race starts and how it goes on, because at the start, oh boy, it's going to get pretty crazy here. Because, you know, turn 1, everyone's going pretty much every which way. I could allow for a lot of passing. There's a lot of passing opportunities on this track. You got turn 1. should see potentially some action happening in the S's. You've got, of course, turn 11, which is that downhill tight left-hander. You got turn 12, which is another heavy braking zone. Quite a couple passing opportunities here at Circuit of the Americas. I'm sure we'll probably see all of them being utilized here today. You're seeing this here. This is the long straightaway that leads into turn 12. Turn 12 might be an interesting spot to look out for, too. You guys might not be able to get slowed down in time because you're pretty much going from that really long straightaway to an over 90-degree corner. So that's going to be something to definitely watch out for here today. But this is going to be a very interesting race. I'm sure you saw in the race info there, but the pit cycle should be around 8 to 10 laps, so just about halfway, maybe just a little bit over. But we'll just have to see how things cycle out here. Alright, should be. This is the sweeping right-hander. This is turn 17 and 16, 17, and 18. And then we're going to get into turn 19, turn 20, and then we should get this race underway. But coming off of turn number 19, the pace car is going to pull into the pit lane, and it's going to be the 00 of Christian Vargas and the 38 of Logan Williams, who is going to lead us to the green flag. And any second now. There we go. The green flag is out. We're racing here at Circuit of the Americas here at Firestone, Indy, Texas. Coming off of turn number 2 and into the S's, Christian Vargas. Able to hold on to that lead so far, but he's got Angel Oliveira right up his gearbox. Logan Williams is slipping back to third. And to take a look through here, yeah, this is where the trouble corners are at. And just as I say that, we got two around. That's the 88, Nicholas Samadillo, and the 27 of Ace Garcia. I think Trey Smith and Noah Clifton might have gone around as well. And down the hill into the braking zone, Oliveira is to the right side of Christian Vargas. Logan Williams right behind. Take a look if everybody's going to get through clean here. It looks like we're all good. But down the long straightaway, Christian Vargas is going to stay clear of Angel Oliveira. And as they go down into turn number 12, Logan Williams now is going to send it down the inside of Angel Oliveira. Logan Williams trying to make his way up to second. Oliveira's fighting hard on that right side, though. Williams, though, hanging tough on that left-hand side. And Logan Williams is going to clear Angel Oliveira for second as they go into turn number 15. Taking a look back here, make sure nothing else has happened. And Trey Smith, Ace Garcia, Nicholas Samadillo, and Noah Clifton looked like they were all involved in their separate incidents. Probably going through the S's, or through the first couple corners. Put a replay of what happened to them on the left-hand side of your screen. But coming back by to lead the first lap here at Firestone, Indy, Texas, it's Christian Vargas and the 00 for Dog Pound Incorporated. Right now with a 1.339 second lead over Logan Williams. Angel Oliveira is going to settle in third. Jay Knapp in fourth. Jay Knapp definitely looking for a good run here today. Knapp is currently entering 29th in points and only has 18 points to his credit so far this season. NS Racing in general has just had terrible luck so far this season, both here and honestly over in the Wawa Cup Series as well. So yeah, like I said, I'm definitely sure Jay Knapp is looking for a good run here today. And right now, Avery Alford, how about another good run for someone that's right now not doing the best in points? Alford's coming into the race 24th, and BO Racing coming in as second to last in the Constructors. NS Racing is actually last in the Constructors right now. So yeah, both these teams definitely looking for a good run, and so far they're getting one here today. Max Anderson is going to come out in 6th after the first lap. Braden Perez 7th. Skylar Taylor and Ace, so both BO Racing cars up here in the top 10. That's definitely nice to see. There's the 95 of Richard Kinghart, and so far we got a battle for the top 10 spot between Zachary Fitzwater and John Andrews. Fitzwater's going to outbreak himself a little bit, though. That could allow Andrews to clear him, but Fitzy's fighting hard, but Andrews going to have the advantage here. And Andrews is going to clear Zachary Fitzwater for the 10th position. Brennan Wilmington also trying to make his way past Fitzy. He's going to do just that, and he's up to 11th. Looking back up here, Christian Vargas trying to pull away with that race lead over Logan Williams. It's starting to spread out just a little bit, but it's far from over here at Circuit of the Americas. We've seen what can happen. Not sure if I really want to go into detail about what happened to our race leaders last year at Circuit of the Americas, but yeah, that last year's race definitely showed that it's not over until it's over, and anything can happen here at Circuit of the Americas. So, like I said, we'll just have to wait and see how things go. But right now, it's looking pretty good so far for Christian Vargas. Now with a 1.5 second lead. Now to Logan Williams. Avery Uffer going a little bit wide there, but still keeping it on the road. Everything's still good for that 20 camp. Taking a look back here. Let's see. Smith and all these guys are trying to catch back up to the back of the field, and it looks like they've pretty much done so. See, there's Luna Lona in the 16 reigning champion. Mired back here in the back of the field. And while you can pass here, it's still not the easiest thing to do, but there's Chris Reynolds in the 73 trying to dive it down to the inside of John Stewart, but is going to think better of it, going to bide his time and stick behind the 23 for now. Reynolds, though, entering 3rd in points. Currently sitting in... Let's see. Currently sitting in the 19th position, so still not too bad for Chris Reynolds. Looking up here, here's your second place points man, Thomas Truxell, making a move on Artur Baranowskis. This is for, I believe, 16th on track. Yeah, these guys running about midfield is definitely good news for the 41 of Angel Oliveira. Oliveira is really going to open up that points lead if she stays right here. Still got a long way to go here in this race. We'll just have to see what happens as it goes on. Still got that cycle of pit stops. Just have to see how things play out. But Christian Vargas looking really good right now in that Dog Pound Incorporated 00. Like I said, nice to see him having a good run. Entering this race 26th in points, and I'm sure he probably had a pretty good amount of expectations going into the season. You know, pretty much taking over the reigning champion's ride. But finally haven't let go his way so far, and I know he would definitely like to get a win here today. And Logan Williams, that's your Riverside winner, barely edging out Thomas Truxell at the line by 7 1/1000ths of a second. You know, Logan definitely knows how to come in clutch. Have to see what he could potentially do, but yeah, Christian Vargas wants to get this win. He definitely has pretty stacked field to hold off behind him. Logan Williams, your point leader, Angel Oliveira, Jay Knapp, established IndyCar veteran, and Avery Alford, also a pretty decent veteran here in the IndyCar series, has a couple years experience under their belt. Taking a look back here, Brennan Wilmington, he's gotten around the 07 of John Andrews for 10th. Wilmington's been picking up the pace past couple races. Finished in a podium position last week at Willow Springs, up 9 places in points, up to 11th. And right now running in the top 10 again. Wilmington's really been turning on the Jets as of late. Honestly, American Motorsports just this season have really turned on the Jets. Logan Williams, of course, entering this race 7th in points, and Brennan Wilmington entering this race 11th in points. They're definitely ones to watch out for, even potentially as the season goes on, for a Constructors, maybe even Drivers' Championship. We'll just have to wait and see, but Logan Williams might be trying to reel in the 00 of Christian Vargas. He's pulled away from Oliveira and is maybe looks like he could be a little bit closer to that 00 of Vargas. We'll have to see as they go across the line. We'll see what the gap is to Logan Williams. I think he's definitely closing. Oh yeah, he closed about a second that lap. I don't know if Vargas maybe went wide one of the corners or what, but yeah, Logan Williams closed in a ton there. And is now within a second, almost within half a second of the 00 of Christian Vargas. So just taking a look back through here. See, oh boy. This is an interesting spot as Justin Seidel dives down the inside of Bradley Bradshaw as they go into the S's to try and take, let's see, that'll be, actually Bradshaw was ahead, or Seidel was ahead of Bradshaw as they started this lap. Oh boy, they're definitely going at it, these two. Nice little scrap here between Seidel and Bradshaw, two veterans of the series. And as they go down into this tight left-hander, Seidel's going to have the advantage, but oh boy, Bradley Bradshaw definitely got that acceleration down. Seidel was a little bit finicky with the throttle, but that is going to allow Bradley Bradshaw to, I guess, officially clear the 75 for 13th. And Logan Williams, he's definitely closing in now to the 00 of Christian Vargas. I don't know if Vargas maybe wore his stuff out trying to pull away from these guys, and everyone behind him was trying to just abide their time. But yeah, Logan Williams, he's reeling in that 00. And, you know, especially once these leaders start battling, that's going to definitely be something to watch out for. Because, I mean, yeah, last year here at Circuit of the Americas, we had the two leaders take each other out. Yeah, that was a little bit painful to watch, but yeah, Logan Williams definitely trying to reel in that 00. Angel Oliveira looks like she's also trying to gain as well. Oliveira's having a spectacular start to the season, almost kind of reminiscing Chase Harris's championship season, back when he won the championship here in the IndyCar series. But now Williams gained about 2/10 that lap, and now Angel Oliveira is also within a second. And now Oliveira looks like she might be all over the gearbox of Logan Williams here in just a minute. But going through the S's, taking a look back here, Skylar Taylor looks like she might be trying to catch up to the 5 of Braden Perez. Perez goes a little bit wide there. Cut allow for Taylor to reel him in just a little bit. Like everyone's single filing out right now, but just as I say that, got a battle here. I believe that is Aldebaranowskis getting passed by the 73 of Reynolds. Reynolds trying to make his way up through the field. We got a dive here. Thomas Troxel dives down to the inside of the 8 of Tanner Parton, but Parton's going to get back to the gas quicker and stay clear of the 52. Oh boy, I'm looking up here. Angel Oliveira now all over the gearbox of Logan Williams. Big dive there by the 98 of Jay Knapp. Now Knapp is right to the gearbox of Angel Oliveira. Goes to 23. John Stewart down to the inside of Troxel. He's going to take that spot away. Now Troxel has his teammate, the 73 of Reynolds, all up his gearbox. That's definitely one of the bigger passing opportunities here after that long straightaway into that slow, tight corner. Definitely proves for a lot of passing opportunities, and we've even seen some people lock up there a couple times. We'll have to see if that'll happen, especially once these tires start to get a little bit worn. Just have to see what happens, but getting a little bit close to halfway here, and it's still the 00 of Christian Vargas out in front, but he's not home free right now. I think Williams might have lost a little bit that lap, about a 10th, but he's still about within a second of the 00 of Christian Vargas. And top 4, nearly top 5, is about within a second and a half of each other. And this is especially going to make the pit stops really interesting because they still got that strategy factor that will come into play here. And yeah, the question that I'm sure is on everyone's minds is, do you want to try to undercut or do you want to stay out as long as you can? Because I don't think the tire fall off is too bad here. Well, that was about 5 seconds from Angel Oliveira's best lap, but here at the road courses, the tire fall off isn't as bad as we see at the ovals. So you can make the overcut work. I mean, we saw Angel Oliveira, I think, and Brennan Wilmington make the overcut work at Willow Springs, as they both stayed out because they were battling. But they weren't able to make it work, so we'll just have to see what happens in the pit lane. But yeah, I feel like that's probably where the contenders for this race will be decided. But oh boy, here we go. Vision Motorsports teammates going at it. 23 John Stewart, 8 Tanner Parton. Stewart's going to clear the 8, and now Thomas Truxell's trying to get to the left-hand side of Tanner Parton. Nearly contact there. They got really close. And Truxell's going to try to stick to the left-hand side. This left-hand side's got the advantage through here. And Truxell, he's going to clear the 8 of Tanner Parton. Good stuff there from that 52. And as they come by to take lap number 8, we'll be halfway home through this race, and that will also pretty much start the pit cycle, because should start seeing these guys come around from around lap 8 to 10. So I don't think anyone's going to come down this time, but no, we'll have to see if anyone comes in, though, as they pass the pit lane again this time by. Logan Williams lost another about 0.2 there, though, to the 00, but he's still right there behind the 00. One slip up, and Logan Williams is going to be there to pounce. It's also going to be interesting to see how these guys behave on fresh tires. See how racy they become, because I think everyone right now is just kind of abiding their time. Just gonna have to see how things go here from Circuit of the Americas. A pretty good dive there by Logan Williams and Thomas Truxell. Max Anderson's right at the gearbox of the 20 of Avery Alford. Saw Skylar Taylor and Richard Kinghart maybe looking to make something happen there. Wasn't quite able to get it done, though. And back here, Wilmington trying to get down to the inside of the 95, Richard Kinghart. And as long as, I was about to say, as long as Wilmington can stay side by side with him through here, he's got it, but he didn't even need to do that. He got him in the corner, and that was that. Aja Baranowskis now trying to make a move on Chris Reynolds, and they should have the advantage through here. Reynolds going to try to hang strong, but Baranowskis is going to clear that 73. But yeah, here we go. The pit cycle should be officially open now. We'll have to see if any of our leaders elect to come down this time. And yes, here comes Jay Knapp, Avery Alford, Brennan Wilmington are all in. Zachary Fitzwater. Taking a look back through here, Tanner Parton is in. And looks like everyone else is going to be staying out. So, yeah, in the pits this time. Got a couple of our race leaders, Jay Knapp, Avery Alford, Brennan Wilmington all in, trying to undercut the field. I'd imagine it'll probably just be the usual 4 tires and filling it up with fuel, and it looks like that's what everybody is going to do. Chris Reynolds is also in the pits. Don't think he's changing tires, though. Don't know if something happened to that 73. Yeah, I think something might be wrong with the 73 of Chris Reynolds. Something did happen. I'll put a replay in the bottom left of your screen, but that is definitely a tough break for the 73. Coming into this race, 3rd in points, and is probably not going to leave this race 3rd in points after this one. But Logan Williams, pit cycles are about to start, but he's not going to let that stop him. He's right to the gearbox of the 00 of Christian Vargas. Not going to quite dive it in just yet, but Oliveira definitely sent it in there, trying to catch back up to these two. Got Skylar Taylor and Richard Kinghart now going at it. Kinghart looks like he's probably going to get it here. And he's going to do so. Around the outside and taking the position goes Richard Kinghart. We'll have to see where that puts him after the cycle continues. And yeah, Chris Reynolds, he's got an issue. He's still on the pit lane. And then, yeah, here comes all of these guys. And Jay Knapp. Don't know what happened to that 98. I'm pretty sure he came in the leader of these guys. And he's coming out behind the 20 and the 34. Don't know what happened to Jay Knapp there. Put a replay on the screen if something did happen, but here comes everybody else, it seems like. Vargas is in, Williams, Olvera, and yeah, pretty much, yep, everybody else is in here on lap number 9, and we got a problem entering the pit lane. Clifton gets into the back of Garcia, and that's going to keep Garcia from entering the pit lane, and here's Avery Alford in the 20 already. And Alford is going to clear, looks like, everybody. And yeah, I think Avery Alford was going to be the leader as they come back to the line. There's a 0-0 of Vargas now leaving the pits. And yes, it looks like the undercut was definitely the way to go here at Circuit of the Americas. Now Avery Alford has a big lead over Brennan Wilmington in second, Knapp in third, Fitzwater in fourth, and I saw some smoke there in, I believe that's turn number 2. I thought I saw smoke there. I wonder if, yeah, I can see there a little bit of smoke. I wonder if that could potentially be what happened to Jay Knapp. If that is what happened, that's a tough break for the 75 because he would have exited the pits the leader, or well, he did exit the pits the leader of the guys that came in and undercutted everybody. So that could have potentially costed him a win if something did happen that 98. So tough break there. However, he is still in third, so nothing too much to argue about for that 98. But yeah, now that everybody's cycled out, and is that Angel Olvera? It is Olvera. Olvera's stuck in the pits. Oh no, something's wrong with that 41 now. And oh boy, that is going to end the top 5 streak for Angel Olvera. There's Chris Reynolds finally out of the pit lane. And oh boy, this is really going to shake up the point standings after this one. That is a tough break for Angel Olvera. And the 79, Trey Smith, is slow. Not sure what happened to Smith. If something did happen, you know the drill. I'll put a replay in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, but getting pretty chaotic here at the tail end of the pit cycles. And oh boy, Christian Vargas nearly made contact there with Anderson as Anderson sends it down the inside of the 0-0 and is going to take that spot away. I think that's going to be for about 6th, I think. Yes, it is going to be for 6th. So now that everything is cycled through, Avery Alford is going to be your leader here at Circuit of the Americas. Wilmington is 2nd, Knapp is 3rd, Fitzwater is 4th, and Tanner Parton rounds out your top 5, and then it's Anderson. Got a battle right now for 7th between Vargas and Richard Kinghart. This could get ugly as they go side by side through the S's. Oh boy, Vargas slid wide there. It was lucky that Kinghart was already clear of him. But yeah, now it's going to be Kinghart in the 7th position, and then Vargas in 8th, Williams in 9th, and then Skylar Taylor is going to round out your top 10 at the moment. So yeah, this is going to be a big win for all these guys that did the undercut strategy. And we'll have to see what happens, because if the tire fall off really was that big, then these guys having a lap fresher tires is going to be a big advantage. But the question is, are they going to have enough time to mow their way back through the field and catch back up to the 20 of Avery Alford? Vargas is already hounding on the gearbox of Richard Kinghart. He's going to want to get by him as quickly as he can if he wants to catch back up to the 20. What a win this would be for BO Racing and Avery Alford if they could pull this off. Let's see, Angel Oliveira still in the pit. Yeah, something is very, very wrong with that 41, and that is a very, very tough break for Angel Oliveira and Trackhouse Racing. That 41 probably will not exit this race with the point lead. We'll just have to see, though. Oliveira's had a really, really strong season so far. All depends on where everyone else finishes. Let's see, where's Thomas Truxell? There's Truxell, currently running in the 13th position right now. And Chris Reynolds has had his troubles already early on, so Truxell could be one to watch out for to potentially take the point lead here. Just have to wait and see. But hey, Zachary Fitzwater, he's entering this race 5th in points, and he's currently sitting in 4th. I don't know. We'll just have to see how things shake out. But right now, it's Avery Alford in the 20 for BO Racing out front for owner Bernardo de Oliveira. And I know they're both definitely looking for a win here today. Alford's also been one that's pretty much been plagued by bad luck so far this season. And so far, it's been a pretty good season for the first-year team. Scuderia Team Velocitar won the opening race. Vision Motorsports has had a pretty solid year so far. BO Racing, though, they've been at the short end of the stick quite a bit so far this season, looking to turn it around with 2 cars right now in the top 10 here at Circuit of the Americas, but this isn't quite over just yet. Although Vargas is dropping off a little bit from that 95 of Richard Kinghart. I don't know if that 00 is any good in traffic. But this time by, it'll be 3 laps to go for that 20 of Avery Alford and BO Racing. Brennan Wilmington currently sitting in 2nd, looking for back-to-back podiums here in the Haas IndyCar Series season, and that would definitely project him up into the conversation in points. Jay Knapp is in 3rd, but he's not home free with it just yet. Zachary Fitzwater is hounding him in that 81. Fitzwater, your California winner, looking for another podium on the year. And taking a look further back, Tanner Parton currently sitting in 5th. Good run for that Vision Motorsports team. Max Anderson is still 6th. Richard Kinghart is 7th. Christian Vargas 8th. Logan Williams 9th. And Skylar Taylor is still rounding out the top 10. Although John Andrews is looking to potentially catch up to that 50 and get a top 10 for himself. Let's see there. This is a corner a lot of guys like to go wide, and you saw Vargas going wide there. And that could open the door for Logan Williams to potentially make a move on the 00. Logan's going to dive it in on that 00, but Vargas is going to get the power down earlier, and he's going to stay clear of that 38. Here's the 2 Scuderia Team Velocitar cars, let alone Bradley Bradshaw, currently 19th and 20th. Not the best run that Scuderia Team Velocitar was looking for, but still somewhat solid nonetheless. Yeah, a team that's definitely running solid right now is BO Racing, trying to hang on for a double top 10 and their first win on the year. This is definitely going to help them in the Constructors' Championship. This is really going to help Alford and Taylor in the Drivers' Championship. Alford currently, like I said, entering in 24th in points. Taylor not faring much better in 27th in points. Yeah, this is really going to help both of them as we got another car down the pit lane. That's the 79, Trey Smith, with an issue on that 79. Something happened at 79. I'll put a replay on the bottom left-hand side of your screen, but 2 to go here from Firestone, Indy, Texas at Circuit of the Americas. Don't know if Wilmington's close enough to the 20. Maybe he can get within striking distance if the 20 makes a mistake. But 2.5 seconds back. I just don't know if that's enough time. He's getting pretty close, though. We'll just have to see what happens. Fitzwater still hounding Jade Knapp in the 98 for a podium finish. And yeah, very unfortunate for Christian Vargas. Had one of the faster cars here today. Unfortunately, the strategy just did not work out in his favor. And Logan Williams trying to make another move now on the 00. Taking a peek down to the inside. Not going to go for it quite yet. Richard Kinghart, though, going for 6th on Tanner Parton, but Parton got back to the gas quicker. Avery Alford, no worries out back right now. Just run the smoothest race you can and bring it home. And Alford could potentially get their first win on the year. Like I said, this would be huge for BO Racing, both in the drivers for Alford and in the Constructors' Championship. But still got a lap. Still got just over a lap to go here from Circuit of the Americas. But Avery Alford is going to bring it through turns 19 and 20. And this time by, Alford is going to see the white flag here from Firestone, Indy, Texas, here at Circuit of the Americas. 1 lap to go for the number 20. I wonder how close the 34 is this time by. Yeah, I gained a little bit, but not enough to catch this 20 of Avery Alford. Just 1 lap to go. So yeah, if you're Avery Alford, just run your race. Got no worries out back. Just keep the car clean and bring it home. And you've got your first win here on the season. Through the S's for the final time. Alford's going to keep it clean. Go a little bit wide there. No harm, no foul, though. It's probably the biggest battle here we're seeing on track. Jay Knapp and Fitzwater still going at it for the final podium position. Have to see if Fitzwater can potentially get an opportunity to pass here. But out front, it's still all Avery Alford. As now down the long straightaway for the final time. Taking a look back through here one final time. Top 10 remaining just about the same. And Thomas Troxel currently chilling in 12th. I have to see how the points look after this. It's probably going to be close. Got Braden Perez and Dylan Matthews, the two Porsche Appalachian Motorsports cars, chilling in 14th and 15th. Not a bad run for them. And yeah, poor Angel Oliveira. This race definitely did not go in their favor. Started out promising, but just all came crashing down. But who it's not going to come crashing down for is the 20 of Avery Alford, as they're going to come through the sweeper and enter turns 19 and 20. And Avery Alford is going to get BO Racing's first win in the Haas IndyCar Series, and Alford's going to get their first win on the season. Avery Alford is going to win Firestone, Indy, Texas, here at Circuit of the Americas. What a race and what a performance by that 20 of Avery Alford. Absolutely nailed the strategy and was able to get it done here at Firestone, Indy, Texas. And how about that? Skylar Taylor, the second BO Racing car, is going to come home with a top 10 and the fastest lap of the race. So good stuff all around there for BO Racing. And it's going to be Brennan Wilmington coming home on second. And Jay Knapp is going to round out your podium. That's another feel-good story there. Jay Knapp entering this race 29th in points. That's really going to help him and project him up there. And finally, some good luck going NS Racing's way. But what a race for Avery Alford and BO Racing. They're going to get their first win on the year. And after the abysmal first couple races they've had, I know Avery Alford's going to be happy about that. I know Taylor's going to be happy about that. And I especially know team owner Bernardo de Oliveira is really going to be happy about that one here today. But taking a look at your finishing results here from Firestone, Indy, Texas. Avery Alford nabs a victory here. Brennan Wilmington's going to come home with another podium finish. And Jay Knapp is going to round out your podium finishers here. Taking a look further on down the field, Zachary Fitzwater is going to come home in 4th. Max Anderson is going to round out your top 5. And then you got Tanner Barton in 6th, Richard Kinghart 7th, Christian Vargas in 8th, Logan Williams 9th, and Skylar Taylor is going to round out your top 10. But let's see, taking a look here. But next race is going to be next week. It's Richmond. It's the Smithfield, Virginia 100K at the Richmond Raceway. That race should be going up next week, Friday, March 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not 7 next week because it's a night race. So we're going at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be on Friday, March 29th. And I hope to see you all there. But once again, huge congratulations to Avery Alford and BO Racing for getting the win here at Circuit of the Americas. And I will see you all at the Richmond Raceway. Y'all take care and have a good one. Here are your point standings after race number 5 on the season.